Hello, I'm Kelsey Boudin. I'm the city editor at the Olean Herald, and thank you for watching OTH Newsmakers. Over the next several weeks, we're going to be discussing local elections in alderman races 1, 3, and 5. Today we have with us Gordon Baldwin, who is going to be running on the Republican ticket for Ward 1. Thank you for being with us, and just going to discuss a couple of things that are going to be happening in this election. And I think first we just maybe we need to touch on, as you discussed before, a need for more transparency.
Well, we need more transparency because many a times we'll go along and then all of a sudden we'll read in the paper that this is going on or that's going on. The city is owned by the land owners, the homeowners. They pay the taxes. They should be knowing what's going on right along instead of all of a sudden get something thrown at them.
Mm-hmm. And you had also mentioned getting business back into Olean. You had spent a good part of your career at Cutco, so you naturally understand the importance that it drives our economy here in Olean. So just what are your thoughts on how we can promote business and bring business back to Olean?
Well, that is a hard question to answer because we have to work together with the Greater Olean Chamber of Commerce. They're supposed to be helping us. Sorokas is supposed to be helping us bring business in. So I'd have to have conversations with him and help us find small businesses, small manufacturing businesses to bring back in here. I know New York State is a bad state for business because of the taxes, but we still have to get more manufacturing in this city because we cannot all live off of jobs with computers.
Mm-hmm. You had also mentioned that some decisions that you feel that some decisions made at the city level are based on not so much special interests, but to cater to certain groups. But you would like to be the voice for the little guy. How exactly do you think you would accomplish that?
Well, if I was elected, I would be listening to the people that I represent. I would discuss it with the people in my ward and other people. I cannot make a decision, a snap decision. A snap decision's wrong. You have to talk to many people and get the pluses and minuses on everything you are talking about. Then make your decision. You can't just jump into something. You've got to be very careful. You've got to really talk to people and listen to people, and then you take some of A and some of B and some of C and mix it together. Then you can make your decisions.
Right. Let's get into your military history. You were outspoken for the veterans tax exemption at the Olean City School District not too long ago. Go into your history and how do you think you might be able to serve veterans here in the city?
That's a difficult thing to do because I believe the veterans need help. And your hands are tied in many different ways. The government is supposed to be helping the vet a lot more. It's a hard question to answer because there is no way I can say, well, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. You have to look into different things. You have to go to different people, talk to different people, find out what you can do, then present an idea. You cannot do that just by saying, well, I'm going to do this. You've got to talk to people, you've got to look into things. This is the problem. A lot of people that are in government do not look into things before they start saying, oh, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that. So I cannot really give you a direct answer to that. I have to look into it, but anything I can do to help a veteran, I would.
Sure. Last cycle you ran against Jerry Lefebvre, who is not seeking re-election this time, but you got 42% of the vote. what is it that you are hoping, and this time it's worth noting that you'll be running against former Mayor Linda Witt. What is it you are hoping that voters see this time around?
New blood, new ideas. A concern for the senior citizen. We have many senior citizens in Olean. They're just making it by. And we've got to work together. We got to have new ideas. We got to listen to people, not just get an idea and say, we're going to run with it.
Sure. Okay, well, I think that actually should do it for this interview. Over the next several weeks, the Times-Herald is going to be covering these elections, so we invite you to not only read it in our print edition, but also at www.oleantimesherald.com. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and thank you, Mr. Baldwin, for being with us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.